Greenland is a very beautiful village. All the people living there are very good and honest. However, one man named Joseph is very dishonest. He works as a traffic police officer. He always thinks of new ways to take bribes from people. One day, Joseph was standing on the road in front of a hospital. An old woman came with her son to get medicine. They parked their bike in the parking area and started walking towards the hospital. Joseph secretly replaced the parking sign to a no parking sign and called them back.
Hey, come back! Hey, come back!
When they came back, Joseph angrily said,
Can't you see the no parking sign here? You parked your bike in the wrong place.
The young man was surprised and said,
So there was a parking sign here just a moment ago. Where did it go?
Do you have eyes or buttons in place of eyes that you can't see the no parking sign and are calling it a parking spot?
Joseph threatened them, demanding $1,000, or he would take their bike to the police station. The old woman and her son only had $1,000, which they gave to Joseph as a bribe. They had no more money, so the old woman left without getting her medicine. That night, on his way home, Joseph had an accident and hurt his head, which gave him a strange illness. This illness made him suddenly want to do bad things. The next day, Joseph was on his way to work when a thought suddenly came to his mind. He saw a bicycle in the yard of a house. His face suddenly turned red, and he felt an urge to steal the bicycle. As Joseph picked up the bicycle to leave, the owner of the house came out and started yelling at him.
How dare you steal being a police officer? You should be ashamed.
The owner pushed Joseph out of the yard, telling him to leave. After getting beaten, Joseph's face turned pale. Another day, when he felt sick again, his face turned red, and he wanted to steal something. He started stealing clothes hanging outside a house. The woman from the house came out with a stick and started beating him.
You're a police officer and you're stealing clothes. Wait, I'm calling your office to complain.
Please don't complain. I'm begging you. If you do, I'll get dismissed.
After getting beaten, his face turned pale again. Joseph went home and thought about why this was happening to him. He remembered that his illness started after he took $1,000 bribe from an old woman, causing her to go home without her medicine. Joseph got the camera footage from the hospital and found the bike number of the old woman's son. He found their address and went to their house.
Please forgive me, Mom. I did a very bad thing by falsely fining you that day.
Joseph explained to the old woman how he suddenly wants to steal and his face changes color. He was tired of this illness and believed he would get better if she forgave him. The old woman forgave Joseph, and he got better. From that day on, he did his job honestly and never took bribes again.